This is where Nord Stream 2 ends. The 2,500-kilometer pipeline is set to run from Russia through the Baltic Sea to the coastal municipality Lubmin in northeastern Germany. At the German end, the infrastructure facility with its massive pipes and heavy-duty safety valves has been ready to go since the summer of 2020. But Lubmin's mayor Axel Vogt is worried the pipeline might never be operational.
I'm firmly convinced that we, that is Germany and Europe as a whole, still need the natural gas from Nord Stream 2. We've begun shutting down nuclear power plants and are phasing out lignite coal. But until the time when we're able to power everything by renewable energy, Germany and Europe's energy needs have to be met. So I see natural gas from pipelines like Nord Stream as indispensable.
Some 150 kilometers of pipeline have yet to be laid on the Baltic seabed, but controversy surrounding the project is stalling progress. It concerns the supplier Russia and may prove to be Nord Stream 2's undoing. Even before opposition activist Alexei Navalny's arrest, many were calling for a halt to the construction as a means to exert political pressure on Russia's President Putin. In Lubmin, there's a different view.
Is it right to tie a case like Navalny, for example, to a project like Nord Stream 2? Or should it be considered in isolation? Especially when the facts, at least as I understand them, aren't so clear as to warrant sanctions against the Russian government. I find Navalny's case is reported by media very much from Navalny's point of view, and the arguments of Russia's government get brushed aside or disregarded.
Lubmin and Russia have a long history. In the 1960s, the Soviets built the biggest nuclear power plant here in what was then East Germany. Many of its employees were Russian, and they lived here. Their mark remains in the community to this day. Lubmin's beaches are largely deserted these days. Only a few locals are outside, and they share much the same view.
Navalny is not important, but Nord Stream is. For all of Europe. Can we afford to throw millions or even billions to the wind? They ought to find some kind of compromise. I think the pipeline has to be completed.
Only one man we spoke to was more critical.
They were only a dependable partner for as long as it was good for them. I wouldn't do this project for political reasons.
The Baltic Sea gas pipelines have become a bone of global contention, pitting Russia against the United States. Both have natural gas to sell to Europe and want the strategic edge. The US has threatened sanctions against Germany should Europeans opt to use only the cheaper Russian natural gas. Jens Feisel from the local trade association sees natural gas imports as a purely economic issue. He says politics should stay out of it.
Es gibt Gaslieferanten, die machen ein Angebot, und derjenige.
Gas suppliers make their bids, and whoever offers the best price and the best service will win the tender or contract, and the deal is made. The customer decides, not sanctions.
The people of Lubmin don't want their home to become a stage for world politics, but tend to side with what is familiar.
There's no denying that we don't want to give up our close ties to Russia. We have a past with Russia, and that past wasn't all that bad.
Down at the beach, locals are also happy to receive other Russian imports.
Whiskey or vodka?
I'm used to vodka, but whiskey's not bad.
Actually, I'd rather choose rum.
For our side, it's vodka, no question.
Whatever the spirit of choice, many here would toast the day when natural gas flows from Russia to Lubmin.